Come on already. Come on. Hey, my stream is lagging a little bit, but it shouldn't be. Weird. Okay, Discord. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'm here. I'm unwashed. Oh, how unclean. So yeah, this is most likely going to be a quickie. A quickie. So yeah, first things first. Stop. You know who you are. Enough. You're a fucking baby. Go away. And yeah, so what's been happening for the past like day or two? I wasn't here yesterday basically because I just well again, like apart from the core members of like my friend group, you know, most of the people in the chat right now, you know, everyone else seems to be just terrible, you know. They seem to be incredibly what's the term? Superficial, you know. And I was just after the last stream, I was just not tolerating people's shit anymore and stuff. And yeah, I have a very short, a small amount of sugar coating in my container, and it's out. Okay, like I am done. I am totally done with the poser arsehole friends who basically pretend to be my friend but don't actually show up for the job, you know. So yeah, I was just done with those people, and those people there were people that aren't even my friends who basically are just like I guess you call them acquaintances. I don't know. I'm trying not to get too kind of like ratty, you know, to high school, you know. But we're all adults here. If you don't like my stuff, fuck off. You know, if a grown adult tells another adult to fuck off, then your response should be to leave. No, actually, that's it. That's the only response. You should just leave, because nothing good is gonna come out from you staying and trying to argue with that person. You know, it makes you look petty and childish, basically, if you just stick around for that. But yeah, it just yeah. So whatever. So it was Saturday yesterday and it's Sunday today. Saturday I actually got some work done. I've ordered a new bank card because my bank card is broken. But hi Penfox, hi Roscoe, hi Don Cam. I don't know. I can't remember who is that. Who is that? Anyway, yeah. I actually got some busy work done. Bold, yeah. I know. I had a feeling. I'm terrible with names. You know, I'm good with nicknames, but terrible with names. You know, which is bad It's bad, but it's a problem that I'm trying. There's nothing I can really do about that. How can you improve your memory with names? It doesn't really. It doesn't really work. All the things that I've tried haven't really worked. Anyway, I got some busy adulting stuff done on Saturday, and not so much today. Today's been weird. I was weirdly hungry at the beginning of my day, kind of, and then ever since then I haven't really been hungry, but I've continued to eat, and that's bad because my tummy is very acidy for no reason, and there's nothing I can do about that. And this is how much Pepsi Max I've got, and it's the acidy kind because it's the citrusy one, so that much left. So that's not cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to sleep. That's going to suck. But yeah. I finished watching The Crown. Somebody basically was telling me how great The Queen was. And I'd seen The Crown already. And it's a really good show. But I've been watching The Crown. Agrees when I'm bored. Well, okay. It was just dinner time, it was like lunchtime, and I made Damon a sandwich and I ate the rest of the loaf of bread. It's only a small loaf. There's a picture of it on Discord. But yeah, so I ate that, and then I had dinner, which was just a bowl of pasta. Well, 2 bowls of pasta. But it's only because I made dinner, If you make it, you kind of got to eat it. So I made dinner for us. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I finished watching The Crown, and I'm kind of bummed out that it's not a consistent thing. Do you remember when TV shows used to do this thing where they used to be like 20-something episodes long? It used to be 20-something episodes long, and every single year they would consistently show up. They would consistently come out every year. There might be times when there's a hiatus or a writer's strike, but they came out consistently. I love that. What the fuck is going on? I hate this whole, I think it started with, when did it start? It was before Game of Thrones. What was before Game of Thrones? I feel like there was something before Game of Thrones, but then ever since then, there's been 7 episode seasons. Doctor Who. It was Doctor Who. Doctor Who started doing this, where they would take years off, and they would basically the seasons got shorter and shorter. It was Matt Smith's Doctor Who. That's what it was. Lucifer, I don't know. That's a bit of a different one because it got thrown around from different studios. So I can totally understand that. Also, Lucifer really good. Yeah, it's probably that. It's probably is just Netflix fucked up everything. But yeah, what is the deal? Why can't I just want my consistently released shows to be 20 episodes. I'm okay with 15 to 17 episodes, maybe, if they're really good, but none of this 10, 7 episode bullshit. Stranger Things is relatively new. Didn't Stranger Things happen at around about season 3 or 4 of Game of Thrones? I think it did. I feel like it was way later than Game of Thrones. But yeah. So yeah, The Crown. Every single year, I find myself every summer basically at the stage where I'm like, okay, I want to watch something. I want to watch something that's a bit more substantial than YouTube, So then I go to the shows that I kind of sort of happen. There's something happening. there's a Star Trek happening, or there's like an old show that I haven't watched for a while, like Modern Family or Scrubs or something, or Cougar Town, which I need to watch again because I haven't watched that this year. So yeah. And it just seems to be a thing where there's like 2 or 3 years sometimes, huge gaps, where I'm just like, I need to, a new series, well, a newish series has released a season. And I'm like, ooh, what happened in that again? And I have to watch the entire thing because it's like, yeah, it's dumb. Okay. So yeah. But no, I watched The Crown again because I realized that I hadn't really done anything for Queenie's death, and Queenie did a lot. Queenie did a lot of good. And The Crown really shows that. The Crown isn't a perfect representation of exactly how things have happened in Queenie's life, but it's a good representation. It does do a bunch of what is it called? Artistic. It has a lot of artistic license around like small events, but the major events, it gets incredibly well. Like it nails it on the major events. Apart from one woman getting hit by a bus, I mean that was nobody that was connected to Churchill's office. That was a random woman who was hit by a bus. I think like not even the people who were hit by buses. It happened in the mornings because the buses weren't allowed to run in the day and at night. So those events are fictional. Anyway, nobody knows what I'm talking about if you haven't watched The Crown. Anyway, yeah, Crown, a really good show. And I can't remember if I said this. I cannot remember if I said this the last time I was on the stream. But if you've seen The Crown, then you've seen that they deal with. They have really good actors and actresses. Like, oh my god, the names that are in this thing are huge, huge names from lots of different things. And I've already watched it once. I think I did say this last time in the last stream. But yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of that woman. Oh my god. Well, the two women that I'm going to talk about. Olivia Colman is the Queen, of course. Fairly big name. But no, there's like oh my god. Used to be married to. Was she married to Johnny Depp? No, she was married to Tim Burton. Oh, the woman that plays Princess Margaret. She's really good, but she's like she always plays crazy batty roles for some reason. Anyway, like she's a huge star. Lots of movies, lots of things. But yeah, she plays Princess Margaret, and she does an incredibly good job. So that's weird. Olivia Colman is just fantastic. Anyway, as the Queen, that's great. I'm kind of a bit annoyed when they transition to the older Queen, which I think is coming up. If the Crown does continue, I don't know if it will, but if the Crown does continue, they're going to have to transition to an older lady. An older lady. I really hope that they do Helen Mirren. She did the Queen before. She did a really good job. Because I fucking love her, and she would be fantastic as the Queen. Anyway. Whenever they update the cast again, it's going to be weird to not have Olivia Colman as the Queen. Anyway, Margaret Thatcher, the woman who plays Margaret Thatcher. The first time I watched The Crown all the way through, I was like, I know this woman. You know, this woman is a really good actress. I must have seen her in something else. I feel like I have. She's fantastic. She's really got Margaret Thatcher's mannerisms, her voice especially. You know, the way that she speaks even. She's fantastic. Whoever this is, it's fantastic. Why can I not remember seeing her somewhere before? She's really good. And then it kind of whacked me on the head. Um, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this actress, but I'm not entirely. I want confirmation before I say the actress's name. And then I basically, the credits rolled on one of the things, and I actually caught the name when it flashed on the screen real quick, and I was like, I was right. It's Agent Scully. I can't remember her name, her actual name. I can't remember her name. Like my brain keeps saying Julian Andrews or something, but that's probably not right. But yeah, it's fucking Agent Scully. It's her. That's such a good choice. That's a weirdly good choice. I love that. She nails it. And ever since then, all I can see is basically Agent Scully on the screen. Anyway, Gillian Anderson. No, nowhere near. I was nowhere near. See, brain, dumb. It doesn't remember names. It doesn't remember names. You know, it remembers names that sound kind of like nicknames. You know, Olivia Colman is like it's somebody who I remember. I remember her name only because she kind of reminds me of my best friend's nan, who was Olive. So whenever I think of Olivia Colman, my brain immediately goes to Olive, and it's like, well, that's her name, Olivia Colman. So yeah, but yeah, all I see is Gillian Anderson now. Whenever I see that, I can see her clearly in the makeup and everything. It's totally her, but before that, it was just completely kind of like it might be kind of, it's sort of, I don't know, but yeah, she nailed it. It's really good. Have you seen The Crown? Have you seen The Crown? Has anyone here seen The Crown? It's really good. It's really good. I really fucking hate. There's one thing I don't like about it. Um, Charles and the Charles and Diana actors. The Charles and Diana actors are they're too young. They're too young, and they have back problems. Both of them seem to have back problems because they're always like this. And I know she was kind of like that, but he wasn't all the time. But they're always like, and it's like it's so awkward and painful to look at. You know, they're just that you just want him to. You just want somebody to run in and basically like put their hand on his back and on his forehead and just be like, okay, go. And then every time he does it, just quickly just go, oh, wait. Okay, go. Because it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Why can't this man stand up straight? Why can't he lift his head up? He can't do it. What is wrong with him? I mean, he might have a serious condition, and that's bad. But it's so annoying, and just yeah, just like the naivety of the way that they hold themselves. They're supposed to be portraying these characters from university age to their 30s, to the late 30s, and it's just they don't look it. Either of them. You know? It just, yeah, that's the only criticism, though, of the entire show. That is the only criticism. Like the music's fantastic. They do a bit of the lazy side of things every now and again, and I get it. But there'll be like a lot of sequences where actors will be kind of like, if you just cut out the audio, the actor will be just in their car. The car will be driving from place to place, or they'll be like walking, or riding a horse, or something, and there'll be long shots of this for minutes and minutes and minutes at a time, for like 5 minutes straight, 7 minutes straight, sometimes. And if you have the audio off, then you won't understand what the fuck is going on. But if you turn the audio on, it's a bunch of like news reports and like people reading newspapers or letters or something, and that's just very lazy. Instead of having somebody tell you what's happening, or tell you like give exposition, they basically in a scene, design a scene in a location where two people are talking, giving each other the information. They have this, and it's very lazy, and they do it a lot, and it is irritating if the music wasn't also very nice. It would piss me off a lot if the music wasn't fantastic. But whoever they got to do the music for this is amazing. I mean, it is amazing. There's a little bit of inconsistency with each character's theme, but I'm okay with that, because they use the Diana theme once or twice in like Princess Anne's story or something, So yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, I've been doing that. I've been watching that, and that's over. I've watched it all again. It's over. That's kind of sad, because I enjoyed that. But it's been over for like what, 2 years now? Are they going to do anything with it anymore, or is it just not being picked up ever again? Because I want to see more. I want to see what they do with the next lot. Because we're getting to the end. I mean, they're just coming up to the early 90s now. So yeah, I'm starting to remember events that are happening in the Queen, in the Crown. So it's like, yeah. I'm sorry. I talked about a TV show that not a lot of you have seen. I'm really sorry. I recommend it though. It's good. I'm getting my mum to watch it. I'm trying to get my mum to watch more stuff that's good for her. I know that sounds terrible. My mum has weird taste. Well, she has terrible taste in movies and like TV shows and stuff. Basically, she likes special effects and action over storytelling and substance. And whenever she watches all the trashy sci-fi stuff that I intentionally avoid, because it's trashy sci-fi stuff. It's superficial bullshit that she watches. But she's actually coming around, because she liked the Independence Day movies. She liked the Alien movies, the new ones. But she didn't like Moonfall. She didn't like Moonfall. She said it was silly. And I'm like, there's hope. There's hope. I might have somebody to talk to about TV shows. Yeah, because she liked Star Trek, but she only liked the movies and um, the Next Generation. She didn't like Stargate SG-1 because she didn't like Samantha Carter. She didn't like Amanda Tapping's character. You know, the reason I watched the fucking show when I was a teenager, Samantha Carter, fucking hot. She still is. I mean, she still is fantastic. I love Samantha Carter. You know, if Amanda Tapping, if even current Amanda Tapping, were to tap me on the shoulder and basically be like, "I've seen you around. Would you like to go to a bar or like dinner or something?" I'd be like, "Yes, fucking yes." I'm sorry, Damon. Yes, bloody yes. You know. But she doesn't like her. She doesn't like Amanda Tapping. I have no idea where this animosity comes from, especially since Amanda Tapping is from Essex. She was born in the UK. It's so weird. She should like her. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, she's slowly coming around to actual good television and good movies, and it's a little bit scary. But cool, you know. But yeah, she used to she loves the new Alien films. She loves those. But she is starting to come around to the fact that they are a bit shit in places. She likes them overall, but she's starting to come around to the fact that it's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? And I'm like, thank you. How long have I been telling you about this? You know, we're talking about Covenant and Prometheus, by the way. They are terrible. They are bad. They hurt. They hurt your brain. They really hurt your brain. Is anyone still there? So yeah, I've been doing that. I was going to book my flights for April. I only have vague recollections of them of the Alien films. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, they're terrible. All of it. All of it's terrible. The trailer. I like the trailer for Alien Prometheus. For Prometheus, I actually like the trailer only because it has cool music and it's got the trailer itself has excellent pacing. It's fascinating, that trailer. You know, the trailer looks cool. I like it. I was excited. You know, I heard the rumors of the bullshit, but yeah. And then you see the movie and it's like, oh, okay. Isn't this one of the movies where Idris Elba's in it? He's the captain, isn't it? Oh, and Wong, the guy who plays Wong, is like the very slim pilot of Prometheus. You know, and then he turns into Wong. He's kind of cute. I like Wong. Like, seriously? I think Patch pointed this out to me like ages ago. Like, you know Wong, the guy from Prometheus? Yeah, he's this guy. It's like, no, he's not. Like, yes, that's him. And I was like, okay. He got fat. Anyway, um, yeah. Ugh. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, book my tickets. I was gonna book my tickets for my flights, but I can't do that because I've got a new bank card coming. Because I've got a bank card and it's the one of those contactless things, but it doesn't work. The contactless thing doesn't work I got it too close to a magnetic field or something. I don't know, but the thing doesn't work. So I ordered a new card, but it's not here yet, and I can't get my tickets until that's there. I can't check my visa waiver form because I need a visa waiver form to get into the United States, and I figured that I'm not going to do that until I actually get the tickets until I get the plane tickets. So yeah, so I can't do any of that anyway. But I am getting a new bank card, so that's coming. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, the title of this live stream. Yeah, I went over this a little bit at the beginning of the live stream, and yeah, I don't understand what's happening, to be honest. New bank card. Yeah, it's like it's a debit card. It's what I use for the contactless payments and stuff. Damon got a new one, and I was scheduled to get one at the beginning of next year, but it's broken, so I need a new one anyway. Yeah, I went over this at the beginning of the live stream. The yeah, random harassment. I don't understand where it's coming from, but just random harassment from a couple of people on Instagram. One's on Instagram saying that I don't post enough and I don't post enough feet pictures. Okay, but then they were nasty about it a lot and just said lots of nasty shit at me. They're blocked now. I have no idea. I have no idea where that much animosity is coming from. I don't get it. Um, Especially since some of these people have paid for private videos that I have sent them, and they have been happy with them, but they always expect more, and it's like I don't get how you paid for 2 videos. I've sent you 2 videos. I've done everything you asked of me in these 2 videos. How are you expecting more? It's kind of like that guy. It's kind of like that Kyle guy. He would pay me a bunch of money and then basically say, well, I paid you a bunch of money, so of course you've got to do all of these things for me. It's like, I don't have to do shit for you if I don't want to. You shouldn't have paid me that money. I told you not to do it, in fact. And then basically the next day he'd be all like begging me for it back. Like, just like, well, you didn't do any of the things, so I should get the money back. It's like, here's the money back. Don't do it again. Then he does it again and again and again. Some weirdos. Yeah, I know. But then it basically started happening on not for Affinity, on like that there's like a grommer for like pups and stuff, pup space. It started happening there. Again, not for feet pictures, but for other things, other people. And it just seems to happen ever since for the past couple of days, just random harassment, one at a time, never all at once, one at a time from these people, from just random people. And it's only been like 3 or 4 people, but I don't, except for this one guy. But I'm not even gonna mention his name. But yeah, I don't understand. Who did I piss off that managed to get a group of these people to randomly do this? It doesn't make sense. I don't see any one of these people being that important, that high up on the, the social hierarchy, to merit this much influence over other people, because it just is a weird coincidence if like 3 or 4 or 5 people basically are randomly just talking at me one at a time, unless it's all one person, but it seems to be from varied sources that I don't get it. Stalking, yeah, it's not really stalking. It's like I said, it's a bunch of different people, probably. The same people that did our server like that the first time it was made. Oh, oh no, that was just a random. That was years ago now. Isn't that weird? That was years ago. Isn't that strange? Weird. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It really is. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we're in the second year of the 20s, and we started the server in like the late teens, the late 10s. It's so strange that it's been that long, It's weird. Ugh. I don't want to look at how much flights are going to cost, but I kind of have to. Go on. I'm going with British Airways. I've been trying to get somebody to, like I said, fly with me from the UK. But every time I keep trying to meet up or talk about this with somebody, they are busy. So I have to go by myself, which means an expensive direct flight. I got the dates from Itchy. I'll get the dates from Itchy. I cannot see the chat right now. The 3rd to the 10th. Wait. Yeah. The 3rd to the 10th. 3rd to the 10th of April. I wonder how much it will cost compared to my 3. It's going to cost probably. I mean, the last time I looked, it for direct flights to and from Vegas overall cost around about £1,500. No idea what that was like in dollars, but it's a lot. Yeah, London or airports to Las Vegas. Yeah. Outbound. Okay, so what did I say? The 4th? Was it the? Oh my god. The 3rd to the 10th. So the 3rd. So I have to get there from on the 3rd. Okay. Just it says the 3rd. Thanks, Roscoe, for telling me what I just looked up. It's okay. When would you like to go? December, January, February, March, April. Okay. The 3rd to the 10th. Wait. I check out on the 10th. So I'll have to fly on the 10th, wouldn't I? Yeah. Star Trek time? What? I'm traveling premium economy. I'm gonna try that first, and then I'm probably gonna go to economy. Confirm command. Command confirmed. Go. Oh, is my internet shitting? But my internet's shitting. Owie. Okay, it's painful. It is a bit painful. Okay. It's trying to get me to do business. It's 1,000 for the flight out. It's 1,000 for the flight out. So that's already painful. So it's probably going to cost me 2,000. And to get back, it's 830. We're calculating your price. Just add the two things together. What's the big deal? Okay, so Las Vegas. It will cost me £2,481. Wait. Oh, okay. Fuck off with the added stuff. Plus hotel price, £2,165. Why are you booking me into a hotel? British Airways. Why are you doing this? Oi. Is there a way to get rid of this stuff? Oh, here we go. 1911.86 pounds. Here we go. So it's going to cost me 2,000 to get there by plane. If I go with the business, with the premium economy, which is it gives you bigger seats. That's all it is. It was slightly nicer than being being squished in the back. Slightly nicer. I don't know if it's worth the extra price, so I am gonna check. Can I edit any of these? No, I can't. Yeah, you guys don't understand this. Whenever I go to Vegas, it's like the biggest deal. That's one of the reasons why the last time I went there, it was it was kind of like anything small is kind of like you've ruined my vacation. If anything small happens on my vacation, that kind of like gives me a a boner killing moment or something, then you've kind of ruined my vacation because this is my big vacation. This is a huge deal for me. I have no money, you know. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why we can't really forgive a certain person. But yeah. So if you don't get that one, would you have to buy 2 seats for yourself? I'm not. No, I'm nowhere near that big. The last time I went, I didn't even have to order a seatbelt extender. It wasn't super comfortable, but I managed to get it clicked under me. I just couldn't see it because the belly does get in the way of that. But it managed to get underneath my tummy comfortably and clip on. Just wasn't comfortable actually clipping it on because I couldn't see what I was doing. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm nowhere near that big. But if I got just a regular economy seat, then I do feel kind of squished in the chair because when I sit down, my tummy does kind of spread just a little bit around my handles, the side bits. Kind of they do that. They do that thing when you sit down. They kind of spread just a little bit, but it's enough to make it uncomfortable. Um. So here we go. Let's look at the economy prices because I got a feeling it's going to be about the same as it usually is. Based on these prices, it's probably going to be about the same. So yeah, edit search. Okay. Okay. Same. Except for economy. Come on. It's not hard. Come on, you can do it. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, flying out 729 economy. Economy basic, economy standard, or premium economy. And this is where it gets funny. So with economy basic, you get hand baggage. Um, Economy standard, you get extra checked bags. Okay, did you want a proper goodbye, or are you all right? You might have already gone already. And then premium economy is what we already established. You get it's your separate. It's a separated area away from the premium, standard economy people. Premium economy is basically what they used to do for business class. And then they have first class, which is now the new business class because they don't have a first class anymore. It's a thing. So yeah. Um, am I checking a bag? I think I've taken 2 bags this time. Yes, because I'm taking my waistcoat. At the very least, I'm taking my waistcoat, and I don't think that'll fit into the. I'm taking a checked bag. Yep. Okay, and the one returning, it's cheaper. Why is it cheaper here than it was before? I know it was 830, wasn't it? It was 830. So if I get premium economy coming back, huh? Either way, I'm having premium economy for something. Or I could go business and pay an extra £1,000. What the fuck? Who does this? Who does that? That's crazy. Okay, so calculating my overall price without without the casino, without the car and the casino, it's 1,607. So it's £100 more than when I checked before the whole, inflation bullshit happened. So I can afford this one. I can afford this one. This one. So it's 1,607. 86. I don't know what the 86 is for. It just seems a bit dumb. Let's see. So according to this, Roscoe, I hope you're listening. London to Las Vegas. I will get into the airport at 7:20, 20 minutes past 7 p.m. 1920. Because I know you wanted to know, and it's probably going to be this flight. So yeah. Ooh, with premium economy, I get 2 checked bags, even though I don't really need 2 checked bags. But I can have them. I could load an entire suitcase up with cigars. Probably won't, though. It's going to take 10 hours exactly to get back from Las Vegas. Isn't that weird? Right. Oops, sorry. Sorry, phone. I was tapping on... I was touching the glass, and it didn't like that. Like, stop poking me. Right. Can I do this without my bank card? I need a banking thing. I have a banking app on my phone. Pretty sure I can do that. Or could I just buy them now? Yeah, I'll do them later. Right, guys. Anybody want to ask me or tell me before I leave tonight? This has been nicer than last time. Last time I had that weird flip-flop guy, basically, like, tell me I was basically I'm a terrible person or something, just because my brother's an arsehole. People need to grow up. People need to grow up. Do I have an e-voucher? I don't think I do. I'll probably need to log in. I have the British Airways app on my phone, so I probably could pay for everything on my phone, just straight there. So yeah. All good. Just good to see you. Thank you, Panda Frogs. I noticed that you keep saying that now. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just saying, like, it's nice. It's nice. Hopefully see you soon. Hopefully see everybody soon. I don't know when. I usually meet up with Itchy at the airport. Like the last time we did this, and we all met up at the airport. We all basically decided to fly in on the same day. So I got there first because for some reason my flight landed early, which is good because I'm in a completely different terminal to domestic flights. You know, um, I'm in the international terminal, and I had no idea how I was going to get to the non-international terminal. Which, by the way, the international terminal is fantastic. It's newer. It's gigantic. I was going to say it's sleeker, but it's not. It's a gigantic mile-long hall that is like multiple stories high, and there's just like it's echoey, and it took me forever to walk from one end to the other, which I did several times because I was trying to find a way to just walk to the other terminals, but you can't. You have to get a shuttle bus. It's modern. It's steel and it's concrete and it's glass. Lots of flowy natural light, and then you go to the American Las Vegas, terminal, the domestic terminals, and it's very 70s and 80s. It's like I swear that's where they shot the Die Hard movie, the Die Hard terminal, not the outside parts, the inside parts. It's very, very sort of scummy. I don't know. It's got that kind of like, this looks new in the 80s kind of feel to it. There's neon around things and stuff. That's more 90s, I guess. But yeah, it's a lot smaller, and the carousels are in the middle of all the shopping stuff, and it's like, I don't know. It's just like, wow. Okay. But yeah. So last time I got there early. I've managed to find the shuttle bus to get to the other terminal, and then I met up with, I think I met up with Itchy first. Yeah. And then we met up with someone else, and who knew? But yeah, we all met up there, and then we got I don't think we might have got either the shuttle to the hotel, or we actually got like an Uber. I can't remember who did that, but yeah, we could have just walked. Now that I looked at it on a map, but they didn't want to walk, which is fine. But yeah, so yeah, it was cool. It was really cool, and we'll probably do something like that again. However, unlike me, I totally understand if if people that I'm meeting there don't want to stay at a airport for hours and hours, because I think, well, I have waited in an airport basically a day. I've waited 15 hours for somebody else to arrive at an airport once. When I went to Berlin, I basically waited for my friend his flight was delayed. He was in a different country, but his flight was delayed and then cancelled. So I was there. I was in the Berlin airport for like 15 hours because, well, I didn't know where to go, to be honest, but also I didn't mind that. He was like, "No, just go to the hotel. It'd be great. Don't you go to the hotel and chill and relax and stuff." And it's like, I honestly don't mind waiting for you. I do not mind waiting for you, and it was kind of cool because, I got to people watch. I got to play on my video games. I got to read a book, and I got to do stuff. I got to walk around. The airport in Berlin is one big circle, but it's like a hexagon. It's a giant hexagon, and you basically, I walked around this giant connected hexagon, like, a couple of times. But every time I walked around, I got to go to there's like a food bit, so I got to have like a Burger King, and then I got to have like a couple of rounds of wurst and strips and pretzels and stuff. So yeah, it was cool. But I totally understand if people are getting in before me, that they don't want to wait. I totally get that they will probably want to wait at the airport or something. I mean, at the hotel or something. Totally get it. It's cool. Oh, so am I frozen or am I muted? Here, let me see if I can hear myself. But I totally. No, that's me. I hate that. That's me. I hate that guy. But yeah. I'm sorry, dude. But yeah. So yeah, the price isn't as bad as I was expecting. I mean, it's terrible if I want to get the economy flight because it is 2,000. Like it's $2,000. It's 2K for a plane. If I want to get the premium economy. But yeah, if I just want to get the economy back, it's only £100 extra, and that's just yeah. So that's fine. When you're coming back, they seem to not care. Like they seem to, it seems to be a lot less of a price gap, you know. So yeah, because I did the premium economy coming back to the UK when I went to Virginia, and it was actually cheaper then to get premium economy for some reason coming back from Washington from Washington DC. So yeah, I don't know. Has anyone been to Washington DC airport, by the way? I mean, it's strange because when you come out of that thing, unless you're in the pretty, departure building, on the arrivals building, you're kind of in a bunker. Like the building looks like from the entrances, it looks like a bunker. You go up and down ramps into the ground. It's so strange. It's very strange. Anyway, right. Well, again, we've made no progress with any of this. We are going to have to do something. And we're going to have to do something because now is the time. I've had my week off. I'm ready to get back into work and stuff. So, yeah, once I finish doing the writing and pulling some picture files together, because I'm basically going to put all of the pictures onto one big collage and then post that as a thing, I guess, and then kind of see where that goes. I've already got a couple of like requests. Nobody's paying me for any of it, but got a nice couple of requests from that. So nice. But yeah, and it's also not boiling in anymore, so I can actually do some drawing. Hopefully, it's actually kind of warm right now. It's 15 degrees outside, which means it's just on the threshold in here. I can't draw in here right now, but in the week I should be able to. But yeah, I'm going to just film something this week because otherwise I will miss the Orc and the Halloween video again. And I've already bought a pumpkin, so I will have to do a pumpkin at some stage. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, belly rubs and belly salute. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. We will try this again. I just sat on my dressing gown. Ugh. Stop squeaking. Let's do a chair. So I sat on my nuts. Yeah. I got a feeling I'm missing out something, but yeah. Have a good one, guys. Toodles.